Another question is how to actually properly use the multi-placer drill pens. And then I had one person asking, which kind of drill pen do you use for the single bead placer? Well, basically, at the shop, we have these ones, which are the free unicorn drill pens for your 6-kit purchase. This uses a single bead tip. As you can see, it picks up just one bead right here, the metal part. But normally, when you get your kits from shops, we also basically give these included in your diamond painting kits when you purchase is the regular pink drill pen. So these ones also come with the single bead placer. So this is what you would use for the single bead placer. Once again, many people have customized their drill pens and they've made it from polymer clay and a bunch of other materials. So at the shop we've got these ones, which is a single bead placer. And then we've got these ones as well, which is the Shake It Up drill pen. This one has 2 different tips. It's got the single bead tip, and then on the other end it's got the 3 bead tip. So this picks up 3 beads at a time. So we've got 1 bead for this, 3 beads for this, and then the next level up is the 6 bead placer. So from 1 we've got 3, and now we've got the 6 bead placer, and finally we've got the 9 bead placer. So the longer the rows that you need to pick up, the more skill you would need to be able to practice to do it correctly. But, you know, like with anything else, all you just need is practice, and you'll be able to do it in no time. So there are a few techniques that will help you be able to do this well. So first and foremost, if you're just going to be diamond painting, picking up 1 bead at a time, that is the easiest. If you're going to do the multi-tip placer, which I'll show you in just a bit, you first have to make sure that you are picking up the wax on the entire cavity of this area. So for example, let me try to see if I can remove this so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. Right now it's got some wax in it. Okay, but maybe I'll use another drill pen as an example later, but this one has wax in it already. But even then, if it's a bit hollow in the middle, you'll still have to refill. So how do we refill? So let me show that to you now. Let me move my bead board first. So you've got your wax. All you have to do is lift up the plastic and simply press down, making sure that you are going to completely fill in that gap in the middle of the tip. So simply press down, straight down, like this, like a cookie cutter. Press down, and now you've picked up enough wax to cover the entire cavity of your multi-tip placer. So once you've done that, make sure that it is solid. You can clean out the excess on the sides so it doesn't pick up any unwanted beads that you don't want to pick up. And now we can start diamond painting. So let me show you how to do this. So I'll show you this diamond painting that I'll use as an example. We'll work on her face. This is Fluid by DJ Paeste, a street artist, and this originally was a wall art, so now it's a diamond painting. I'm using this as an example because it's got very clear lines and it's very easy to see where the codes are. So let me move this so that you can see what I am doing. Alright, so let's say for example we are going to be working on this area. They're all using the right arrow code, which means if you're going to be using your single tip placer, it's going to take a little longer. But if you want to speed things up a little bit, all you have to do is use your multi-tip placer and you can speed things much faster. Alright, so let's open that up. Now that we already have the wax on our drill pen, all we have to do is simply align it onto the area. So for example, I'll start here in the middle so you can see clearly. For example, Since this is a 3 bead placer, you just look at any area that has 3 consecutive rows or 3 areas that will form into a row of 3 pieces, and you stick it like that. So first we get our bead that matches. We pour it onto our tray. This is for the right arrow. You shake your tray, make sure that some are lined up straight. The longer it is, the better. Hence, the bigger your tray, the easier it is to use the multi-tip placer. Simply pick up 3 at a time. There you go. Picking up 3 at a time. And then simply lay it down. So this may take some practice because once again, if you have jittery hands, it might not line up straight right away. But that's why you use then your single tip placer so that you can just move it around and adjust accordingly. So once again, let's do that. So look for the area that has the row, and we pick up 3 beads, and then we simply line it up. There you go. Now if we're using the 6 bead placer, this one, you do the exact same thing. So let me cover this first. So take your wax, get your 6 bead placer, and making sure that you just press down so that you fill in the cavity entirely. Right there. We may have some excess, so just remove that excess and then diamond paint away. Alright, since we are going to be using a bigger multi-placer, we might want to use a bigger tray. So I'm transferring this now to a much bigger tray. So just shake your tray to get a lot of them lined up. As you can see, it's a lot easier to line them up on a bigger tray. And then you press down, same thing. Press down. And as you can see, we've just picked up 6 beads. And now you just align them. It's easier to kind of press one side down, 1 bead first, and then just kind of roll it in place. So let's do that again. Let's pick up some beads. And then we press 1 down, and then we align the rest. Instead of trying to press down, straight down, because then it's more difficult to make sure that it's aligned properly. We've picked up 6 beads, and once again, we press 1 bead down first, and then we lay the rest down. So if you're going to use the 9 bead tip, it is just the same process. Take your wax, press all the way down to fill in the cavity, remove the excess that you have rounded, so it's a little bit more flat, but ensuring that you've got that space filled out. Once again, the bigger your tray, the easier it is to line up your beads in a longer fashion, as you can see. So then we pick up there you have it. We've picked up a ton of beads. So we press 1 down and we just let the rest follow. There you go. In case it doesn't line up right away, you can always adjust. Okay? So one more time. Pick up your beads and then simply press 1 down and then align. And there you have it. That is how to use the multi-tip placer. And as you can see, they're very nicely lined up in a straight fashion. So hopefully that bit of tutorial helps. Just in case it wasn't clear enough, let me know. I'll try to make another video. Right now we're on our way to Rocket's school. It was his birthday last July 23, so we're going to have a small birthday party for his classmates. And we're going to get a mascot and all, and we'll share that video with you guys to kind of get you to be part of the celebration as well. In the meantime, if you have questions, let me know. Just jot it down in the comment section below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos on diamond painting. Till next time, guys. Bye!